Halo teman-teman, balik lagi di channel Ragnore. Oke, kita lanjut. Misi takdir dunia. Oke. Kita lihat dulu. Oke, rasain kan. Wih. Nesis. Poltergeist lah ya. Wih. Salah. Oke. Ke sana. Kalahkan plat 4 olah bumi. Ini masuk nih.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
Melihat mereka terhadap orang asing. Mereka sedang berperang. Ibu Sasa dari sana.
Hopes you have patience. The Sifu can't stop himself from talking sometimes. Let's hope this isn't one of those days.
Berbaik.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
Widih.
The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you.
Emang besar.
The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Emak tuh kayaknya guru loh ya. Murid.
There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life.
Bersekutu dengan Jagni. Mereka ingin melakukan suku-suku. Biarkan pelaku dunia menghancurkan pohon kehidupan. Peringatan. Mengatur juara akhir. Game menjadi maju pohon.
He had a feeling you'd say that. You're not sinister enough to be a Jagni. That
Tentu
big
berarti baik.
heart of yours makes you weak. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise,
Kesempatan.
you'll be seen as a rival. Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no
Pala
mercy
ya.
at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side. And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad's Stone Fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them.
Karena itu, dia menganjurkanmu untuk berlindung di Batu Bika. Sebelum beredar kabar, kamu bawa untuk sampai mereka. Batu.
It was built on the back of many, including us, and claimed by Myriad when the construction was abandoned after the attack on the old village. It was your Muma's vision for a new home for us all. It's time to say goodbye for now. And if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end for you.
Wis, curut-curut. Cuman, aduh, ada rabbit invasion. Benar. Combo paes ya. Wis. Oke, R. Alah, burut. Tidak geli, wow. Oke. Curut lagi. Curut lagi. Mana dia? Oh,
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard
Monkey
by
Mom.
evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Mana dia?
Shot through.
Wih.
Tapped hard.
Wih. Waduh. Roma.
That might come in handy.
Lah bermain pintar. Teknik cicil. Kualitas jelek. Bahan campuran. Ya, lumayan lah ya. Cari ada apa lagi sini? Hehehe. Wis, apa tuh? Ya, repeat invasion lagi. Tuh. Ambil. Sekarang saya pungut ambil. Apa ya?
Check out those guns.
Cuman bisa Juna drop anjir. Bisa Urarenge. Gelo. Bisa Urarenge. Tendangan Kemike. Woi. Yoi Kemike. Dan dua pistolnya.
That's the myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see.
Kedua. Oke, lanjut.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. The Sifu's door is always open for newcomers, but he cautions you. They'll expect you to behave, or you'll have to face the consequences.
Mata Barogan. Jadi, apakah dia lebih random dari yang tadi? Kita lihat.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace.
Wah, satu frekuensi lah ya.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
Kayak buku no hero. Namun dia berharap kamu akan muncul. Kabar munculnya seorang Ronin. Tangkas di tengah pemberantasan yang melewati tembok besar. Wah, celah bunker 101 telah mendahului kedatanganmu. Tolong.
He heard you took out of date's side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping you next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
Yo, man.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Nangkap perut.
He says you'll regret not being on their side.
Japanese.
The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wong Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
What about the Midgar? Myriad. Myriad.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become.
Bro,
This
pakai
story
Mickey.
is far from over.
Pindah ke masa lalu.
Echoes of a long-lost past,
Bener kan
like
pakai Mickey.
whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
Lempar. Bagus.
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit.
Pakai MC anime.
But you need practice. Lots of practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Janji akan berlatih dengannya. Coba tadi mana?
The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too. Here's another familiar face with eyes on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Tahu lah.
He wonders what usefulness you found.
Dia ingin tahu benda berguna apa yang kamu temukan.
Sometimes he's an expert, but sometimes he just does what's right. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Oke. Oke.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It
Oke.
looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Can't see.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
Ansombara.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Kalau lebih keras.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Nyuruh untuk berhenti sana dan pikirkan mau kemana.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though.
Oh,
There's no
wow.
way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Wih, sombong, edan. Anjir. Oh, range dia. Anjir. Punya gua, oi.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment as Sifu. And when she needs them, they're there for her and each other. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now.
Wah.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Bapaknya kali ini.
He asks if you could help him
Bener
too
kan?
before you leave for training. He wishes that was true for your Muma too, but guiding the village into the future and teaching Wang Fu to her disciples seems more important for every day. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionuclear spool and refresh his DNA. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Wih, bikin baju. Oke, lengkap.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
Yoi.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Sadurutu.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Vaise no kasaman baru.
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be.
Sana yode.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Gila. Udah setara Mikey nih.
Momigasa.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Kena. Sombong nih. Show off.
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Sanna yote.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Katjato pulutta.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Ini.
Catchy.
Kamonu.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Kodotoku.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Narolute.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Verena masalapu.
You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you.
Puri kumbala muma.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Kanamunt.
She's so happy you made the most of it.
Oke. Kita
Rest,
senang.
and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Ibunya bangga punya anaknya dia.
Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Oh, si random. Dah mau lagi. Bangun.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Dia salah. Ya.
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Kensi.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Puri kumbala muma.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Kita bisa yang mama.
Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Ma. Oh, kita bantuin mas kita. Wait, anjir. Gak gitu caranya. Apa gue jadi tanker? Ajar, Mak. Komboin. Buset. Ajar, Mak. Janji samsak doang. Oke, mounting.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here.
Ya.
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Oh, nama.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
What? Ya elah. Wah, anjir. Gagal dong. Mak, mak, mak. Wis, kombonya GG. Hampir nih. Bisa-bisanya. Ya, gaya momen. Gaya momen. Ya, gaya momen. Gaya momen.
Death is
Kita
not to be
meninggal.
feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart.
Ibunya bangga.
A part of
Ya,
her
anaknya kita.
will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in
Jangan lupa
its way
lapin.
now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must
Yang
go
bawa.
on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to
Apa-apa.
give up anything to
Again
save
dong.
what you truly care about.
Ya, yes
What
dong,
you do for
lari
yourself
bareng.
dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal
Oh benar
in
benar
their
bapaknya.
memory.
Ya elah, ya. Oke. Kita Kemichi ya.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. Let's see. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Anjir. Sambet. Waduh, 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 waduh.
Down to half your health. Oh,
Mati. Anjir.
great shot.
Gila lah. Anjir.
You're not dead yet.
Gua mati. Bocah dulu. Oh,
A group of myriad crusaders already
ini
headed
bilang
out to
banyak.
Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides on.
Ada reward. Ya ampun.
Look, an emergency box. Wow, bet that knuck makes a tight fist.
Waduh. One punch. Kungfu. Hoi, hospital KB. Oke.
Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
Woi.
Right in the face. Running low.
Itu bisa. Oke. Wih,
The world is getting colorful again.
ada kayak maling. Mantap.
You got the moves.
Apa itu?
That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used to be wants. You're getting close to what the Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
Side quest. Supaya dan muka
What you do here matters
looting
to
maling.
you and the world.
Rakar. Wih loh. Mantap.
You found the track. Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track somehow made it.
Sebagian besar part ini dibuang begitu saja. Untuk jejak masih bertahan.
When Toxanol abandoned the place, it fell apart fast. Not too many like living in a ruin hole like this. The tracks moved on from Bricktown, and you should too.
Oke.
That dawn's a bit easier on the eyes. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air.
Apaan Takol? Toxanol 26 jalankan gujes-gujes dari sini. Mesin raksasa di atas rel dengan gumpalan asap yang motor udara.
They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there.
Kereta anjir.
You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, gujes. Apa nih?
Ready to roll? The day is calling.
Oh, berdoa dia. Nyembah, nyembah.
It's the chug yard.
Yoman langka kan.
That's an option,
Asik.
don't you think?
Untung insting Leon masih ada. Lawan. Anjir.
Bullseye.
Anjir kaget.
Tribes always scavenging for scrap.
Eh,
The yard has plenty
kan
to go
pergi
around.
deh.
But they should have stuck to looting
Wes,
instead of
kabur,
playing
kabur,
around
kabur.
with sprockets.
Kabur, 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 kabur.
Crack-a-doodle.
Anjir, naon eta?
Bomber bonkers
Huh?
busy
Huh?
ram-banging the door.
Okay.
This is your chance. Dead on.
Is. Aduh, bos. Wes. Oma.
Half-life.
Cicil lu. Boy, we win. Huh? Udah bos. Wow. Wis, kalem bos. Kurang nusuk.
On the home stretch.
Ayo gua cicil sama gua. Sa. Wis, gila. Anjiro. Alamato.
One down.
Widih. Kan bambu gila lu. Cicil bos. Anjir. Sep. Yo. Huh? Yoi. Lumayan. Ambil.
Looks valuable.
Ambil.
Small things for your big ideas.
Ambil. Oh kalian. Cuma ramean. Kalah juga. Oke,
Let's
Zelda.
see.
Tawar-tawaran segala. Iya benar. Tabata. Tabata gula. Teknik malingnya keluar.
There's a lot on the line here.
Wis.
The deep cut.
Woi. Cuma. Wih.
Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth.
Apaan?
Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs
Teknik
still
maling.
work. Guess they built
Teori
machines
maling.
better in the past.
Teori bakat alami.
The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects
Tanol.
on the marine habitats, while the overflowing
Ini
landfills
Islamik nih,
contaminated the
Toxanol nih.
groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin.
Ah. Gizmo.
I
Bisa
need to
Buridana
brush up on my
Gizmo.
Rondo, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused
Bahasa
the bang
Uni.
at the yard.
Wono.
Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you
Cuman
how
Gizmo.
to upcycle.
Bisa Buri.
Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your
Buat
good
kebaikan
heart.
hati. Tuh orang baik gua diingat.
But Gizmo says how you experience a
Tuh gue
memory
pilih
can be
jahat.
different.
Pahin.
You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. He understands history made Loopalupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous.
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had.
Ibo Hopu.
Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so seeking.
Ibo.
But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff.
Jumbo Puff.
There are more crates from before the apocalypse left out in the wild. Easy to find if you keep an eye out. You should be able to gather enough scrap to upgrade the Mekton from them. Heroes are only heroes for others, but they do the work, or they're heroes to no one.
Dan hari ini ada gizmo.
They're short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives.
Hari ini
This box once tailed a chugga-chug. Now it's just off track. Look at that, right in the chug yard. Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of little treasures scattered all over the place. Of course not, but they get you closer to wherever you might want to go. Good work finding that track.
kayaknya
They
gue
can
tumpahin
teach you
dulu
so
lah ya.
much about the world. Keep looking for more.
Untuk hari ini
Get under that sky while you still can.
Oke, sepertinya sampai di sini dulu. Untuk foto berikutnya mungkin besok atau lusa. Oke, sampai sini dulu. Dadah.